Sumu with 5 of the 10 for Chicago. Martin for 3. And Zoo in a sea of red comes away with a loose ball. George, rhythm dribble for 3. It's good for Paul George. George. Shows off the handle. Great defense by Sumu.
What's going on, everybody? It's Bulls Nation Station back at it again with another one. Hopefully you guys are feeling good, as I'm feeling pretty good myself. And I just wanted to start diving into this off-season Chicago Bulls news. You know, we've got a lot of summer to go. We got a lot of moves that's going to be happening. It's going to be a lot of build-up, you know, the further we get deeper to the summer. So why not start now? And I'm going to talk about a thing. You know, one thing I've noticed is that a player in Paul George, he has not came to agreement with his contract with the LA Clippers. And they were talking about, you know, possibly he could be on the move, and could the Bulls be a destination for Paul George? I mean, you guys know Paul George had a really excellent season this year. You know, he played some really terrific basketball on the side of Kawhi Leonard. But the problem with what he got going on with the Clippers is that Paul George wants a max contract, and the Clippers aren't sure that they're willing to give Paul George that contract. I mean, they extended Kawhi Leonard, but they extended him a little under his deal. You know, the Clippers didn't get as far as what they wanted to. So is the president, you know, or is the VP, are they all really wanting to give Paul George that max contract? You know, you still got James Harden that you got to sign a contract to also. And so that's a tough question to have. But yeah, that's what Paul George is looking for. And the Bulls, you know, AK said it's going to be a lot of moves, a lot of changes this summer. And he's possibly going to be looking for another big star to bring to this team. And so could the Bulls find a way to get Paul George and bring him over to the Bulls? You know, it could be possible. Of course, a few things will have to happen. You will have to clear up enough space to make that offer for the contract. So you'll more than likely will have to get rid of Zach LaVine's contract, whether that's via trade or some kind of way like that. And I would think you will have to move another big contract, and my idea would possibly be Vooch. You know, it's going to be some contracts that's going to have to move because the Bulls are getting close to that luxury tax line. But at the same time, AK did say if he sees his team being a top 4 seed, he will be willing to pay into that luxury tax also. So, you know, you never know. Could the Bulls be willing to go over that luxury tax to get a player in the caliber of Paul George? You know, he had a few dud games in the series against the Mavericks, but he did have some really good games throughout the season. He had some really good plays, and so I think Paul George would be a good fit. He's the prototypical type of player you would want to be as far as his athleticism, shooting, you know, the way he can do different things on the court. And he would just be an awesome fit for the Bulls, you know, with the type of players we have with the Kobe Whites, you know, the Ios. I feel like that'll be a good mix for Paul George. And so what do you guys think? Let me know. Do you think Paul George will be a good fit for, you know, the Chicago Bulls? And yeah, DeMar DeRozan, he still will be on this team, but I feel like DeRozan and Paul George will be able to play together. But yeah, it could be a long shot as always, as the Clippers, you know, their manager did say they do want to focus on trying to bring Paul George back, so they're going to see how that is. And there's also going to be a lot of other teams that would be suitors for Paul George if the Clippers wasn't able to make that move. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that to you. Let me know, how do you guys feel about the possibility or the idea of Paul George? Let me know, do you think he should come to the Bulls? And yeah, I'm going to holler at you guys later, and I'm out.